If you're listening to this right now, there's a chance that your heart is hurting. Maybe someone you loved is no longer part of your life. Maybe a relationship ended unexpectedly. Maybe you're struggling to let go of someone who once meant everything to you. Whatever your story is, I want you to know that this moment is for you. And before we go any further, I want to remind you of something important. It's okay to be heartbroken. It's okay to miss them. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel sad, confused, angry, or even lost. Love is one of the most beautiful experiences in life, and because love matters so much, losing it can be one of the most painful experiences we go through. The pain you're feeling right now is not a sign that you're weak. It's a sign that you cared deeply. It's a sign that your heart was open, and that is something to be proud of right now. You may feel like this pain will last forever. You may replay old conversations in your mind. You may wonder what you could have done differently. You may find yourself looking at old photos, old messages, or memories that refuse to leave, and maybe part of you is still hoping they'll come back. That's human. Most people don't stop loving someone overnight. Healing doesn't happen in a straight line. Some days you'll feel strong. Other days you'll miss them so much that it feels like the wound is brand new, and that's okay. Healing is not about forgetting. It's about learning how to carry the memory without letting it carry you. I know that right now. Your heart may be asking questions that have no answers. Why did this happen? Why wasn't I enough? Why did they leave? Why couldn't we make it work? But sometimes closure doesn't come from getting answers. Sometimes closure comes from accepting that not every chapter is meant to last forever. Some people enter our lives for a season. They teach us something. They help us grow. They show us parts of ourselves we never knew existed. And then they leave. Not because the love wasn't real, but because their role in our story has ended. And as painful as that sounds, it doesn't make the relationship meaningless. The love was real. The memories were real. The lessons were real. Nothing can take that away from you. One of the hardest parts of heartbreak is feeling like you've lost a piece of yourself. When we love someone deeply, we often build dreams around them. Future plans, shared memories, a vision of what life could have been. And when the relationship ends, it can feel like those dreams disappear too. But here's something I want you to remember. Your future did not disappear. It simply changed. There are still beautiful moments waiting for you. There are still people you haven't met. There are still places you haven't seen. There are still experiences that will make your heart feel alive again. This chapter is not the end of your story. It's simply a page, a painful page. But not the final one. And if you're blaming yourself right now, please be gentle with yourself. You did the best you could with what you knew at the time. You loved the way you knew how. You showed up with a heart you had. No relationship is perfect. No person is perfect. And you do not need to carry all of the blame for something that involved two people. Forgive yourself. Forgive your mistakes. Forgive the version of yourself that didn't know what you know now, because growth requires compassion. Not punishment. One day, maybe not today, maybe not next week, but one day, you'll wake up and realize that the pain doesn't feel as heavy as it once did. You'll hear a song that used to make you cry, and you'll smile instead. You'll think about them without feeling your heart break all over again. You'll notice that you're laughing more, sleeping better, breathing easier, and in that moment, you'll realize something powerful. You survived. You made it through, not because the pain disappeared overnight, but because you kept moving forward. one day at a time. For now, I want you to stop worrying about the future. You don't need to know how long healing will take. You don't need to force yourself to move on. You don't need to pretend you're okay when you're not. Just focus on today. Drink some water. Get some rest. Take a walk. Talk to someone you trust. And most importantly, give yourself permission to heal. Your heart has been through a lot. It deserves patience. Before we finish, I want you to hear these words. The end of a relationship does not mean the end of your worth. Someone leaving does not make you unlovable. A broken heart does not mean a broken future. You are still worthy of love. You are still worthy of happiness. You are still worthy of beautiful things. And one day, when you're ready, love will find its way back into your life. But for now, let this season be about you, your healing, your growth, your peace. Thank you for spending these few minutes with me. Wherever you are tonight, I hope you remember that healing is happening. Even when you can't see it. Be patient with your heart. Be kind to yourself. And remember, some endings break us open so that a stronger, wiser, and more beautiful version of ourselves can emerge. Take care. And keep going. Better days are coming.